guys, it's Vanessa from Stronger Together Fitness Project, and we are on day 6 of our clean eating challenge, and today is my shameless plug for Shakeology. And I say shameless because this drink is basically clean eating in a shake form. It's just whole foods that have been freeze-dried in a slow way to preserve the enzymes, to preserve the nutrients, ground up, put in a powder form, add a little protein, add a little natural flavor, stevia as a natural sweetener, and put it in a bag so that we can easily benefit from all the nutrients of these superfoods that they've scoured the entire earth to find, and we can benefit from them. Eating clean is amazing and awesome, and a lot of people can do a really, really good job, but every once in a while we have those days where it's really hard to eat clean. And also, there are a lot of superfoods, like I was saying, that are just amazing, that they have found have incredible properties. Things like green tea, which is very readily available, but other things like acai and goji berry, and just tons of other exotic ingredients that are just really, really good for our bodies, but it's really, really hard to find, like, unless you really search for it. You go to a specialty store, and it's really hard to get these incredible, nutritious whole foods, where we're at in our local markets. So Shakeology is like the best of the best whole foods put into a shake form, made incredibly easy for us to digest, for our bodies to be fueled by, to have sustainable energy for the day, and to have a good source of protein to keep you going when you just don't have time to sit down for a meal. So I'm going to post some other videos and information about Shakeology for you to look over, and I'm not meaning for this to be like a sales pitch. It's just something that I've added to my diet, I've added to my lifestyle that has really changed so much for me. It has helped me stop craving those bad foods that I used to eat. I had such a strong sugar addiction, like you have no idea. I loved bake, and I would eat sugar, sugary snacks probably 2 to 3 times a day, like every single day. And I hated it, but I was seriously addicted to it. I couldn't say no. I needed sugar. I don't know if anybody else has felt that way, but that's where I was at. And I really hated it, and I knew that white sugar is poison to my body, and it was killing my body. And I didn't need to look any further than, my parents' generation. Seriously, we don't need much motivation, people my age, because we see our parents, and we see where a lot of them are at, fighting diabetes, fighting high blood pressure, fighting obesity, and it's so tough to see people you love who want to enjoy their grandkids and who want to travel now that their kids are grown, and they're just dealing with all these health problems because in the 50s when they were kids, women went back to work, they didn't have time to cook, McDonald's popped up, all these processed foods popped up to serve a need that women had, which was, I need to feed my family without spending a lot of time. And, people didn't know the ramifications that would come from all those processed foods, from all that added sugar, and now we're seeing it. And usually new trends take several generations to implement. But with this healthy revolution, I don't think health is a fad. I think it's only taken one generation for us to completely say, we reject this. We reject processed foods. We reject adding lots of sugary sweets and fatty snacks to our diet. We reject it because we don't need to look any further than our own parents. We don't need to look any further than our own generation. And we're just we don't need to be convinced. It doesn't need to take campaigns and generations upon generations to make these changes. We're inspired to make them now because we know that this putting crap in your body is not a good idea. It's just not going to be sustainable, and it's heartbreaking when you see families who are just, handicapped because of their physical limitations and cancer and diabetes and just all the things that I mentioned. So to me, adding Shakeology to my life has been incredible. It cut my sugar addiction. it freed me from being addicted to poison. Like, I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but seriously, I know where eating sugary snacks every single day for the next, 20, 30 years, I know where that's going to lead me. And so for something to cut that addiction from me, for me to be able to now say no to that, to go days without having sugar, like, to me, I've got a life back. I've got a future that looks bright. I'm anticipating, enjoying my grandkids and having energy for them. And I can't I can't not tell you about Shakeology because it's been incredible for me. It's been incredible for my husband, a grad student who was drinking 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day, and now he drinks Shakeology, and it gives him energy, and he loves it, and it gives him, 5 plates of salad worth of nutrients when he barely has time to eat, so he just has a granola while he's studying on campus. And now he has a granola and Shakeology, and it's like, it just feels so good to give my family whole foods and foods that are going to bring life to their cells and their bodies and keep them from the future of sickness and a future of death. So take a look at Shakeology, and I hope that if you are looking for something just to supplement to your life and to supplement to your health and your diet, that this could be something that it's taken so many people off of really expensive medications that I can't not share it with you. And so I understand that it's an investment, but there are creative ways to make it work in your budget. And I'd love to talk to you about it. I'd love to talk to you more about making it fit in your budget, or even just how you can add it into your lifestyle in a way that's sustainable. Or even if you just want to sample and you just want to try it, let me know. And I know that you're going to love it just as much as I do.